Hi everybody, Andy Lightbody, Rocky Mountain Television, and this is Gear Talk. Kind of a special episode of Gear Talk because we've got a special guest with us today. Kevin Howard, Howard Communications, one of the leading public relations, well, for the outdoor industry in many, many different ways. Kevin, you're welcome, but one of the clients that you guys represent, and we're going to be going to doing some turkey hunting, is the Mossy Oak folks. What am I wearing today?
Well, Andy, you've got on what they call the obsession pattern.
Okay.
And it's designed for spring hunting or anytime you have lots of greens, and you can see some of the lighter greens are for springtime hunting. And it's really good all over the country. We're here in Colorado, but you know the grass is getting green, the bushes are starting to put leaves on. And
we're finally over all the snow, thank you very much, yeah.
And so it's a pattern that's designed with those backgrounds in mind, and so turkey hunters, it's a real good pattern for most turkey hunters.
And everything from the hat to the coat to the pants, shirts. I mean,
yep,
I can be totally obsessed.
That's right.
Okay,
that's absolutely right.
That must be why they picked it for me. But okay, hey, down to the gloves even, right?
You bet. You bet. Gloves and face masks are all available in the Obsession from a variety of companies.
Okay.
So, yeah, if somebody is looking for something that's, I call it almost a more open pattern because of the way that the darks mix in with the light colors, and it just gives you, you know, a good.
Well,
variety.
we're going to be hunting. You know, you've got a lot of sage, you've got a lot of cedar.
Right.
That cedar is really greened up. As you said, some of the grass is now starting to come up, so it helps you blend, doesn't it?
It does, and if you're sitting up against a tree or something, I mean, you really look like the surroundings. If it's not that particular tree, at least you look like the surrounding vegetation and bushes and grasses in that area. So it really helps you blend in and get invisible almost for the turkeys.
How many patterns does Mossy Oak have?
Well, they've got 11 or 12 different patterns. They've got 5 major patterns.
Okay.
Obsession is the one that's really promoted for spring turkey hunting, and you know, a lot of people in the South hunt early in the fall, and you might want to use that in those type of situations. They've got Breakup, which is the pattern that's been around for a number of years. It's kind of a pattern that's really good in a number of situations. It's a little bit darker pattern, especially in timber. It could be in timber out west, but it's mostly in timber, waterfowl hunting, those type of things where you have more darks. A great pattern for out west here for big game hunting, especially bow hunting in the fall, is the brush pattern.
The brush, yeah.
It just blends in great once
everything starts to dry up and look a little crackly in the late, like you said, late summer, early fall.
It gives you those tans and those lighter colors. And brush is a great pattern. It's great for big game hunting out west. It's great for predator hunting. Just a variety of things when those vegetations have gone dormant for the winter. It just really works well for that. Another pattern that they just introduced is called tree stand, and it's really designed for the guys that are going to be in elevated tree stands hunting whitetails.
Trying to blend in with the bark.
Bark and some openness to give you, instead of having your silhouette up there, you have some openness with the pattern that helps you break up with a skyline too, so you don't have quite the skyline that you do with a darker pattern.
Oh, okay.
And it's gone over real well. Like, you know, the whitetail hunter that sits in a tree is
they're loving it.
Yeah.
But for us turkey hunters down on the ground, down in the dirt, springtime, this is a good one. You know, and the coats and everything. The thing I've always enjoyed about the various Mossy Oak clothing that come out is it looks like it was always designed by a hunter.
Yep.
For a hunter. Not some little geeky engineer sitting in a cubicle, you know, 3,000 miles away in a country where he's never even been turkey hunting. Right. You know, features like this where you can Velcro up around. The pockets are big. They zipper closed so that you don't lose your car keys when you're out there in the field.
And that's a waterproof jacket from Mossy Oak Apparel, but it's got a soft outer shell, so it's great for sneaking through brush and stuff.
There's no squeak. You don't have that noise.
It gives you room in the arms and through the back too, so that you can move to shoot and
pull your shotguns up.
Yep.
Well, as you can see, we're big fans of it. Now we're going to go put it to the test and see if we can get ourselves a couple of turkeys. If people would like more information about Mossy Oak and all of the different lines that are available, and you can buy them at the big box stores and all over the country, as well as at least get online and see what some of the stuff is, where do they go to?
Just mossyoak.com, www.mossyoak.com, and there's links there for all types of information about all the different patterns and what's available.
Kevin, thanks for taking the time. Let's get out now, folks, and let's go kill a turkey or two, or maybe 3.
Sounds good.